that now we must ask, why not? Why not a Palestinian state now? Why not freedom from oppression now? Why not equality now? Why not action now? Not later, not down the road, not once we get to point number 20 on the 20-point peace plan that we all know is not a peace plan, nor is it a ceasefire. If not now, when? Because tomorrow is too late. What I've witnessed in Gaza, and what we all know to be true, is not the concern of any one race. We are all Palestine. The victims of this genocide, and it is a genocide, of this violence, of this violation of humanity. The victims are brown, black, and white, Muslim, Christian, and Jewish, man and woman, adult and child, famous and unknown, and then most important of all, human beings. Palestinians are not a political token or a pawn. They're human beings. Loved, needed, wanted, cherished. And as we sit here quietly, I cannot help but hear the laughter of these children behind that door. And that's why we're here. Justice is not only for us, it's for that generation. And nothing is more blessed of a sound than the sound of children in safety that they don't get in Gaza. None of us, no matter where we live, can be certain who next will suffer from these senseless acts of bloodshed, of hate, of ignorance, and of prejudice. We are all next if we do not stand against this now. More so than ever, we see that the oppression and the tyranny that we export comes home. On the streets of Portland, on the streets of Chicago, on the streets of Los Angeles, in the streets of Washington, D.C., just as much as in the neighborhoods of the West Bank and in the rubble of Gaza. It's here. What has hate ever accomplished? What has hate ever created? In Kashmir, in Burma, in 1940s Germany, off the coast of Venezuela, in Gaza in the West Bank. Violence only begets violence. No martyr's cause has ever been stilled by an assassin's bullet, by a tank, by artillery or a bomb, or prison or violence. Whenever we allow people of power and violence to tear at the fabric of our lives, which we have painfully built and tirelessly woven for not only ourselves, but for our families and for our children, the entire world is degraded. Palestinians have suffered for far too long. And because of that, we all suffer. Our leaders in this country honor swagger and bluster, and they wield force rather than diplomacy. What of those of us who are willing to build our lives where we stand, to rebuild our lives amongst the rubble, and for the Palestinians to rebuild on their land, their home, and to do it on hope. And they need us.